Hey, it's Jen, Bitch in a Hurry, Not So Mystical Tarot. You can find me on Instagram at Bitch in a Hurry or at bitchinahurry.com, where we have some holiday sales going on right now on all of the readings. So please take a moment and check that out if you are interested. Everything is in the description. This is going to be a reading for the Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Taurus for December 1st through the 15th of 2018. There will also be coming in reasonably short order a reading for the whole year of 2019 for your sun sign. So it doesn't matter which sign you are, every sign is going to have their own reading for 2019. And I am offering those in my shop as well. So if you would like a personal reading for 2019, they're there and they are on sale. We're going to get started now. The first card that we have coming up for you guys is Justice, which is awesome. This tells me that you had waited a while to get some things settled down and kind of hammered out and fixed. Not fixed, but like things have come to a head and sorted themselves out. And now like you can kind of take a deep breath and move forward. And what's so exciting about that is that the card that you had come immediately after that is the Wheel of Fortune. So because whatever you needed to have brought to justice and cleaned up, taken care of, put to bed, put aside, whatever, sorted out, is done and gone. Now you're free here. And the universe is free to kind of bestow its blessings upon you. This means your luck is changing. Things are getting better. Things that you want to have are available to you. Opportunity is available to you. So whatever you have cleaned up recently in your life has been a wonderful thing because it's allowed this Wheel of Fortune to come into your life and to turn in your favor. So that is very exciting. And you may kind of jump right into that feeling, and that's really awesome. I see here that you have the Ace of Cups, and Aries had this as well. So it's like it's time for you to kind of open yourself up emotionally and be ready to receive something new, whether it's a new relationship, new friend. It could be romantic, not necessarily, but it could be. But it's time for you to open yourself up again and give people a chance to get close to you. And I see here in the past we have the Seven of Wands, this conflict, and I think that's what's maybe has something to do with this Justice card here. This conflict is now cleaned up, you know, and I don't think this was like a huge conflict. I think it was more just irritating to you, and you just may have backed away from the rest of the world just because you're like, yeah, I don't need this aggravation right now. This is nonsense, and it's a waste of my time because this isn't like a huge conflict. This is like more like a tug of war that doesn't go anywhere. Just this stuff. It's not really a big, like the Tower moment where it was like this big traumatic moment. It's just a lot of nonsense, just tit for tat, back and forth. Like I said, nothing getting accomplished, no one winning, no one losing, just a lot of nonsense. So I feel like that's what kind of closed you off emotionally, and now you're available. Now you can open yourself up. You're available because that has gone and passed, and you've found a way somehow to move past it. Like I said, I think it has to do with this Justice card. I feel like whatever it was that was going on is now like put to bed. It's done and it's over with. But it had some kind of conflict, like I said, that energy, not necessarily something huge and big and devastating, just more irritating. And you just kind of went, I don't have time for this. That's not my jam. But you're going to move forward from all that, be able to open yourself up. And what's very exciting is you have the Six of Pentacles. So you've been working on something. There's something in your life that's important to you, and you've been working on it. And I don't think you've seen any results until now. And you still don't really see them. You can see he's looking all around and, you know, just kind of like, I'm working, whatever. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. But if you look down here, something's growing. There's something down here growing that he doesn't even see it. So I don't think that you've gotten like recognition in your own right yet for this work that you've done. It feels like you know it's coming. You know you're working hard, and you know that you're doing something that's contributing to society as a whole. Like you know that, but you just haven't seen anything come from it yet. And you're like a little bit concerned, like, doesn't anybody see? I'm working really hard. But what's really awesome is the next card you have here is the Ace of Swords. So don't overthink, but this is letting you know that it's time for like an idea that you have. Now is the time. You're either that or you're going to get an idea that is going to coincide with this hard work that you're doing that's going to help further your project along. So if you are working on something, you're going to get an idea that's going to help you or assist you in furthering that work. So when this idea comes to your head, don't go, oh, that's crazy. This is for you. And like I said, you have this Wheel of Fortune, right? That says that your luck is changing. Things are changing, and the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. So luck is on your side, and fortune is on your side. So the universe is wanting to give you something. So when this idea comes, don't poo-poo it like, oh, it's just whatever, it's crazy thoughts. You're doing all this hard practical work, yes, but when this idea comes, I want you to snatch it right up, grab it, and make plans to execute that idea. And you will have the energy to do it. Here you have the Knight of Swords that says, hey, look at this. The Knight of Swords is very swift moving energy, and it's also a sign of very strong mental agility and acuity. Like, you are going to be like on your game. So you're doing all of this hard work, and then you're going to get this great idea, a great opportunity. This could be an opportunity as well. You're going to get that. And here you will have the mental ability to handle it. Because you know what, we can have all kinds of great ideas. And I know we've all had this happen where you have great ideas or great opportunity, but you're at a point in your life where you just are like, I can't handle this right now. Like, I can't deal with this. I don't have time for this. This is too much mental work. It's too much stress. I got other things going on. Luckily, you're going to be at a point where you can handle it, and you will have this energy to handle it. So it's really exciting to see what it is that you're going to do. The one thing I do want to caution you on is this Eight of Swords, and that's going to be you getting trapped in your mind. That's going to be you going, I don't know if I can do this. This seems really hard. I don't know. I've never done anything like this before. It's kind of overwhelming. If you look, this beautiful bird is trapped down here, right, in these swords, but there's another bird flying around up here. There's no chains or anything. This bird has just got itself twisted all up. All it has to do is look up and, oh, I'm going to go that way and leave. So don't get yourself all twisted around over stuff that doesn't matter. All this stuff is just stuff that's like overthinking, worry, fear, anxiety. Don't let yourself get all twisted up, because this is a prison of the swan's own making. No one, you can see there's nobody, like, there's no great hand from the sky shoving the bird down in there. The bird's just flailing around acting crazy. So don't let your crazy get the best of you, okay? Don't let your head just, take off and just start to mull over, oh, this is hard. I don't know if I can do this. Oh, no, what am I going to do? This is really, really hard. Just be aware that that's a possibility. And when you hear those voices start up of, oh, this is kind of hard. I don't know if I can do it. Just say, oh, I know what this is. This is this. I'm going to look up and fly out of here. I'm not going to mire myself up in this nonsense. You will have some help, though, because here you have the Fool. So that is telling me that you're going to have the ability to go, all right, well, I'm going to look up. I'm going to look up right here. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to step off onto this ledge where I can just go and be and do whatever I want. I have the Wheel of Fortune on my side, right? That's turning in my favor, giving me the luck and all the stability I could need. And I have the Justice card. Everything is cleaned up. The way has been prepared for me. There is an opening for me. I am going to be able to do and be all the things I want, and I'm going to go do them now. That is what that says to me, that the time is now, the opportunity is now for you. There's definitely something really exciting coming, and like I said, you have that whole, you have this thing to watch out for, that you get mired up and stuck in your own head, and you also have this Seven of Cups where you can be almost overwhelmed. There's just so much happening that you are like, it's easy for you to almost to short circuit and just be like, oh, I don't know what to do, so I'm not going to do anything. Just don't. Those are just the two pitfalls you could get into, and they all come from in here. They're not other people. They're not going to put stuff on you. That's all been said and done and taken care of with this Justice card. But the two things to watch out for are you getting mired up in your own head, worried about what people think, or that you can't do something, or that it's too hard, or overwhelmed by too many choices and not knowing where to begin. So those are the two things that I want you to watch out for, but I'm really interested to see what happens. I wanted to see if I could get one more card just to give us an overall feeling. And this is the card that we get. Okay, well, we get the Three of Swords. So whatever this heartbreak, heartache, sadness, it's some kind of a fear. And I also feel like if this is kind of a warning, I don't think this is going to happen to you. I think it's that if you let these two things come in and overwhelm you, you could be kind of heartbroken because you might miss an opportunity. That's what I see this as, is that you have all this opportunity. You have the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the open, available, emotional moments with this Ace of Cups, and you have the Ace of Swords, you know, you have the Fool, you have all of these things in your favor, even the Knight of Swords, which is like all this mental energy and ability to handle anything. And I think it's just that these are the two things I really want you to watch out for: being totally overwhelmed and being stuck in your head thinking that you maybe aren't good enough or aren't smart enough. And if you let those two things get to you, you know, you could end up really sad and distraught, because an opportunity that is really good for you, you could just slip right through your fingers. So please be mindful of that. Know that you know, all of this, whatever was plaguing you before is said and done and over, sorted out and gone, and that you have this Wheel of Fortune, you know, turning in your favor. So it wants to bestow luck upon you, and it wants to give you opportunity with this Ace of Swords. You have everything possibly going for you, and you have the opportunity to make a new start here with the Fool, to become something completely different, and that Wheel of Fortune ties right in with that. So avoid getting stuck in your head. Avoid getting overwhelmed with all the new things that are coming at you, and you will be able to avoid feeling really sad and distraught that you missed out on something. So I can't wait to hear what it is that presents itself to you and what you pick up and take off with on your brand new journey here with the Fool. Very excited for you guys. I will talk to you soon.